Hello students, and welcome for the video class of political science. We started with the second unit, state. Before starting today's video, I'd like to tell you something about the society. जिस समाज में हम रहते हैं वो समाज जो विभिन्न जाति के लोग, बोली भाषा वाले लोग, जिन हर एक व्यक्तियों की धार्मिक परंपराएं, रीति रिवाज, उनकी जात, उनके गाने, हर एक चीज में ये समाज के व्यक्ति जो है उनका ये जो विविधता है, तो ये विविधता हमें इस भारत में दिखाई देती है। इसलिए भारत की संस्कृति विविधता में एकता के लिए पूरे विश्व में ख्यात है। ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜಾತಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ। ಅವ್ರ ಧರ್ಮ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅವ್ರ ವೇಷಭೂಷ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಭಾಷಾ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ। ಇಷ್ಟಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ, ನಾವು ಭಾರತೀಯರಂತ ಈ ದೇಶದಾಗ ಉಳಿತೇವೆ। How this society is going to be depend on the state and how state is going to depend. So about that we will see in today's video. So previously we seen about the state, how it came into the exist, then definition and meaning of the state, then what is the nature of state. Okay, even that we seen a very important thing, that importance of state, where internal external security, social security, rights and duties provided, facilities provided by state. Okay, these things we see. Then we see four elements of the state: population, territory, then government and sovereignty. So these four elements are very important, and that in detail we've seen already. So today's video will see the difference in between state and society, how both are different and what are the characteristics of them. So first one, let's see what is state already, which we have seen. So state came into the exist by the different theories. So which theories made, or which theories explain us the existence of state? So among them, divine theory is there, power theory is there, social contract theory is there, and even this nature theory is there. So here man live in a society to fulfill his needs. Needs are going to be fulfilled in the state, and then the state came into exist and to protect the people's life and their property. A state which is going to be give the protection to the people's life, and it is going to give the protection for the people's property. So this is the main thing and main function of the state. Along with that, it will maintain law and order. Okay, even it is going to be see the peace is going to establish because of state. So the main function of state, that protecting people life, then their property, then maintaining law and order and establishing peace. So for these all the purposes, people came together and they established one of the institution which is called as a state. Even we seen definition that state where the people politically organize in definite territory. So that is called as a state. Okay, so what is a society? We live in a society, we do each and everything in a society. Then what is society? So society is a system which consists of individuals, organizations, individuals, organized and unorganized institutions. Even the society consists of families, individual, everything. which is organized and unorganized also. So the difference is here. State is organized institution, whereas society is organized plus unorganized. So this one, and one more definition has given by the Max Weber. So he has told society is a web of relationship. Web means like a spider makes its web. जाल बुनता है ना जैसे spider. So as like saying, there are the different kinds of relationships we will see in a society. Yeah, in your locality, your all relatives are going to live along with your family, your uncle, aunt, and all. Okay, even the far relatives also live. So this is, Weber told that society is a web of social relations. So this is about society. Society again, which is thing, further which tells us about it is, there is a interrelationship between society and state. If society can exist only when state is there, with the state's administration, its government, society run, and without society, state can't exist. So both are interdependent, interrelated, and both should be there. Then only it is possible for the human life. Harmony should be there in between this. Okay, so this is a in brief about the state and society. Now we'll see what is the difference in between both one. So few points have been mentioned here, how the state and society are different. So first one, state is prior, society is prior to state. Society is prior to state. Prior means before. ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಮಾಜ ಬಂತು. ಸಮಾಜ ಆದ ನಂತರ ರಾಜ್ಯದ उदय आयतु. समाज जिस समाज में हम रहते हैं, that came into exist before, came into exist before, as we see, we find the mankind. पूरे विश्व का जब से निर्माण हुआ है तब से हम इस सोसाइटी को देखते हैं. तो ये बहुत ही पुरानी संस्था है. It's a very old mankind. As the mankind came into exist, society came into exist. Later, state came into exist as per the need of human wants. As per our wants, our things, state came into exist later. ಮೊದಲ ಸಮಾಜ ಅದ ನಂತರ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಉದಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಯೋರ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ and that human society, as we need, as our essential, the state came into exist. This is the first point. Second point, that society is wider than state. Society is wider than state. Wider, bada, vistrut, which is a big one, or very wider one. Yeah, societies always remain wider than state, because state, which is only organized and people were politically live in a definite territory. We used to say that now Kannadiga people live in Karnataka, Marathi people live in Maharashtra, and we Indians live in India. So boundaries are fixed. Indians live in India, Kannadiga live in Karnataka, Maharashtrians live in Maharashtra. So boundaries are fixed and it is a organized one. State is. Raj nam boundary enidavu are fixed idavu. There is no changes in that. But society There is no limitation for the society. It's like a worldwide. The whole world is called as a society. World is a society, which includes number of families, number of the institutions, organized, unorganized also. So its society is wider than state, whereas state is only organized and limited with a definite territory. ಸಮಾಜದ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿ ವಿಸ್ತೃತ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಶ್ವ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಜ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ರಾಜ್ಯ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಾಗ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. Okay, so it's called as a society is wider than state. Here MacIver has told state exists within society. MacIver has told state exists within society. MacIver has told that state exists within a society. राज्य का उदय समाज में ही होता है, ना ही समाज से हटकर. Okay, so state is a smaller, whereas society is a wider than state. Second point, this is. Third one, we can see that state needs a definite territory, but not society. State needs definite territory. State needs definite territory, whereas society doesn't need any definite territory. So in the elements of state, we've seen that territory is very important. So India has 12,69,210 square miles of area. Russia, which is the largest most with a 17 crore something area in the world, whereas Vatican City with a 0.17 square miles, and Monaco City or Monaco country, which consists of just 75.75 square miles. So as per the territory, as just I told, Indians will live in India, Kannadiga live in Karnataka, Maharashtrian live in Maharashtra. So we have a definite territory, so it is called as a state. But society doesn't need any definite territory. No definite territory. Definite territory we need for the society. All over the world, people can live who belongs to the different communities and society. For example, Hindus or Muslims, they are across throughout the world. They are not limited in India itself. So they are in the different cities, in the different countries also. Okay, so human beings and the society, that is worldwide. So society doesn't need any definite territory, but state need definite territory. Okay, so this is a fourth point. Third point. Now fourth point, which goes in the favor of state. Now we've seen that the state need definite territory, and among that 4 elements of the state: population, territory, government, and sovereignty. Sovereignty is most important. So here state need sovereignty. State needs sovereignty. Then what is sovereignty? So already we discussed. That is freedom. Any country which free from external force, which can protect the people, all the things which comes in its territory, which can protect people's life, protects the property of the people, that is internal sovereignty, External sovereignty, completely free, which can have foreign policy and which can have the international relationship. So the state needs sovereignty. Without sovereignty, state can't exist. Okay, so हमारा देश भी न भारत देश which came into become free or become sovereign by 1947. 1947 15 ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ದಿಂದ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಆ ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮ, that is sovereignty, which is called as. So this sovereignty, which is very important for the state, but sovereignty is not needed for the state, for the society. Now we can see here one more thing. We live in country, that's why we call as Indians. But is that person who come from another country, can he called as a citizen of India? No, because he don't live in a country, he don't live in a definite territory, so he is not a Indian, or he is not going to be called as a Indian. So whatever the sovereignty we see, our customs, traditions, each and everything we are going to see in this sovereignty. Okay, so state needs sovereignty, society doesn't need sovereignty. That is the fourth point. And fifth one is state is an organized institution. State is an organized institution. Yes, it is organized. A number of the things we will get. Well organized political institution, whatever, but society is organized plus unorganized institution it is, which run on the basis of different things. But state, which needs government, it's as a machinery, whereas society doesn't need government as a machinery of it. So these are the differences in between state and society. First thing, society is prior to the state. Second, society is wider than the state. Then state needs definite territory, state needs sovereignty, and state is an organized institution. Okay, so students, this is the difference in between state and society. By this all the point, we will come to know that, or we can study state and society. Still, in brief, how they will be different and what are the points that we can make differences in between state and society. So few points, let me tell you how state and society is different. Okay, exist, state, and here society. Now which came into exist first, state or society? Yes, society came into exist first, so that is prior, and it is after. Society came into exist prior to the state. So society is prior and state exists after the society. First point. Second point, organization. So state is only organized institution. Instead of organization, we can write here institution. So state is only organized whereas society is organized and unorganized. Organized and unorganized. ಎರಡು ರೀತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ದಾಗ. ಖರೆ ಸಮಾಜದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ನು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅನ್ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ನು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ exist, second institution, third territory. So which needs definite territory, state or society? Yes, state needs definite territories, whereas society don't need definite territory. As I told, the whole world is like a one society. Okay, so third one is about the territory. Fourth one is about the sovereignty. Yeah, state needs sovereignty. Without sovereignty, state can't be exist. So state needs sovereignty. Needs, and here don't need. Sovereignty is needed to state, whereas society doesn't need any kind of sovereignty. So these points we can take. Okay, one more as a part. So state, which is a very narrow, and society, which is a wider, we can say it like scope. Fifth, C-O-P-E, scope. Scope of state is very narrow, or which is very limited one, definite one, and which is a part also, which is a part of society. State is a part of society, whereas society is a wider. Society is a wider. And last point, that machinery. So which is a machinery of the state? Government. Government is the machinery of state, whereas society doesn't need government as a machinery. Don't need government. Okay, so by that, all the 5 points, by those points what we've seen, these points we can take as a difference in between state and society. So state came into the exist after the society. Society is a prior. Institution. State is an organized institution, whereas society is organized and unorganized institution. Territory. State need definite territory, whereas society don't need definite territory. Fourth, sovereignty. State came into exist with the sovereignty. Society don't need sovereignty. Scope. State is a part of society, and which is a very narrow, whereas society is a having wider, or society is a wider to the state. And last one is machinery. So state need government as its machinery, whereas society don't need government as its machinery. So this is exactly difference in between state and society. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. And easy points are there to keep in mind. So if you follow this table as like this table, it will be very easy. So don't worry, I will send you this send you this table in the PDF file format, which makes it easy to understand this difference between state and society. So students, be ready for this question for 5 marks. Write the difference in between state and society, or distinguish in between state and society. Okay, so thank you for being up to the end of the video, and next topic will start in the next video of political science. Thank you, students.